Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. This is Mira with Star Sisters Intuition. It's been so long since I filmed a reading, and so I'm really excited to be finally filming. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night, and today's reading we're going to be taking messages from your feminine energy, and to do this reading I've laid out 4 tarot decks. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I'm going to add the crystals and I'll be right back. And here I've added the crystals. For pile 1 we have a yellow azestolite. For pile 2 we have a rose quartz heart. For pile 3 we have a pyrite. And for pile 4 we have a nephrite jade. Pick whichever pile number, or crystal is calling you most, and that is going to be your reading for today. Allow your intuition to guide you, as it's going to guide you to the correct pile. Timestamps will be listed down below, and now let's head into the readings. Hello pile 1, you've chosen the yellow azestolite. I'm going to keep your crystal right here, and you've also chosen the Orien's tarot deck. All the decks I use in these readings will be listed in the description box below. So now let's take your cards and see what messages your feminine energy has for you today. We have the 9 of Wands, High Priestess, okay, and the King of Cups. Pile 1, your intuition is really powerful, and allow it to guide you when making decisions, especially decisions related to relationships like family, friends, or even romantic relationships. If something is feeling off, go with your gut instinct, because your gut instinct is going to lead you in the right direction. Like, it's not going to lead you astray. I'm getting a sense that there's also something that you want to pursue, but you seem a little guarded and closed off to the idea of pursuing it, or the idea of it. But again, just trust your instinct and your intuition. Also ask your heart, because if you feel peace with a certain decision, or you feel peace with a certain thing, then you know that's something that you can go with, even if it doesn't really make sense to other people or to the outside world. Like, as long as you have peace with the decision that you're making, go with it. There's also something here about boundaries and setting healthy boundaries. Maybe you're a bit confused on how to set healthy boundaries, and that goes right back to your intuition, because if something feels off, then, or it just doesn't sit well with you, it doesn't align with your values, then it's like that's the time to be setting those healthy boundaries. Because I get the feeling that sometimes you agree to things from a people-pleasing place, or from not wanting to hurt the other person, but in doing so, you end up taking a toll on yourself. So by honoring your needs and your values and it'll become easier for you to set those healthy boundaries. I'm going to take a few more cards to see what. Thank you. We have the Hierophant and the Emperor. I get the feeling with the Hierophant and the Emperor that you have a lot of deep wisdom, especially also because we have the High Priestess, which, by the way, you have 3 major arcana and a court card. So I get the sense that there's some major shifts happening in your feminine energy. And a lot of it has to do with the setting and enforcing of healthy boundaries. But going back to the wisdom, like I feel like you have such deep wisdom, and tapping into that by trusting your intuition and spending some time getting in tune with your intuition will help you tap into that wisdom. I also get the sense that by setting these healthy boundaries, you'll allow your feminine energy to flourish and feel safe. And this is what's going to lead you to start trusting your intuition more and just becoming more in tune with it. Healing your masculine energy is something that's coming up because there may be some wounded energy here. By healing your masculine energy, you'll be able to, without much effort, set those healthy boundaries, because a lot of times when we are operating from a place of wounded energy, it becomes difficult for us to set healthy boundaries that allow us to explore without hindering or holding us back. Now I want to take a few messages from this deck to see what else your feminine energy has to say. What other messages pile number one's feminine energy has. Whoa, that fell. So we have ancestor healing, and I was definitely feeling that healing energy. So there may be some ancestral wounds as well that are keeping your energy in this wounded state. And by connecting to your deep wisdom, and this deep wisdom might come from your ancestors as well, but connecting to that, connecting to your intuition is going to help you see where you need to heal and go through with that healing. And these wounds, I feel, are what's holding you back from setting and enforcing healthy boundaries, and enforcing them in a healthy way, because we don't, of course, there's no need to enforce boundaries in a unhealthy manner, because that only hurts and hinders us more. So what I'm getting is setting and enforcing boundaries in a healthy way. And this has to do with your ancestral lineage. I'm getting the sense that it could be stemming from a father or a father figure, or the masculine ancestral lineage that maybe hasn't provided that safety or that safe feeling for you. And so because of that, your energies are in a wounded space. Which then leads you to make decisions from that wounded place, and so it becomes difficult for you to set those boundaries. I feel like I've said that so many times, but yeah, your feminine energy really wants that message to come through strong. That setting healthy boundaries is really going to allow you to thrive and explore and open up so much more than you ever thought possible. Now let's take a few cards from this deck to see what else. Thank you. We have Gladioli. Wow. Set boundaries well to ensure good growth. Yes, like everything we've been talking about summed up in this one card. Cornflower, learn from friendships old and new. So what didn't work in your old friendships? What worked in your old relationships and what didn't work in your old relationships? What is working in your new relationships and what isn't working in your new relationships? Setting some time to really dive deep into your relationships, your ancestral lineage, and gain the wisdom from all of that, will again help you in setting these boundaries. And not just to set the boundaries, but it's going to help you heal. So through that healing, naturally, you won't even have to think about it. You'll set healthy boundaries because you won't accept anything that doesn't vibe with you or that isn't in alignment with you and doesn't give you peace. And to end this reading, there we have it. Guidance, find safety in your beacon's light. So I think you're also being guided right now towards this healing so that you can thrive and find who you truly are and honor that. Stillness. In calm waters, everything becomes clear. So yeah, again, taking the time to slow everything down and dive deep into your intuition and your inner knowing, your past, your relationships, and dive deep into your healing journey. Pal 1, thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I really loved and enjoyed your reading. If you liked this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon if you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. You've chosen the Rose Quartz Heart. I'm going to keep your crystal right here. And now let's take your tarot cards and find out what messages your feminine energy has for you. What messages? We have the Knight of Cups. What messages does... Thank you. The Two of Wands. What messages does pile number 2's feminine energy have for them? Thank you. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Swords. I get the sense that there's a desire for freedom or a specific lifestyle. And your feminine energy is saying to visualize it. Visualize and start feeling that lifestyle or freedom or whatever it is that you desire, the desires that you have. Start to visualize and feel it. And by doing that, the road to get there is going to open up without you having to do anything. But you also then have to make choices that then align with that vision or those desires that you want. So once the road opens up for you, making decisions that will keep you on that road are important, because it is your choice. You know, we have free will, so it is your choice once that road opens up whether you want to actually take it or not. And because of the Five of Swords here, I'm feeling like there's some inner child healing that needs to happen. So you're not self-sabotaging any opportunities or blessings that come in your life. And so you can believe that you are worthy of whatever it is that you desire, whether that's freedom or a specific lifestyle or whatever it is. If you don't believe you are worthy of whatever it is that you desire, you're not going to see the path to getting it. And even if it does come your way, there's a greater chance that you'll sabotage it because, again, you don't have that belief that you are worthy of it. So by healing your inner child, you'll be able to start to see yourself as worthy And you'll start knowing that you are worthy of anything, whatever it is that you desire and that you want to go after. Whether that's freedom or happy, like a happy life or whatever it is, knowing that you are worthy will also help you visualize it more clearer and feel it more deeper, because you don't have that voice in the back of your head nagging you to be like, but can this really happen? Like, are you even worthy of this? Like, those types of self-sabotaging thoughts won't occur when you know you are worthy of something. The other thing I'm getting is that whatever it is that you desire is literally right there. It's so close to you. But because maybe there's feelings of unworthiness, you haven't yet seen it or remove those blocks in order to actually receive it. And all of this is kind of stemming from some inner child wounds that are then affecting your ability to receive whatever it is that you want and make choices that actually align with the things that you want. And because you guys have chosen the rose quartz heart, this could also be like opening up to that energy of love through this inner child healing. Because through this inner child healing, you'll be able to truly open your feminine energy and bring that energy of love in, which will help you attract and receive all the things that you want. Let's see if there's anything else that your feminine energy would like to say. Any other messages from pile number 2's feminine energy? Okay, we have the Two of Cups reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Cups being reversed is giving me a sense that this might have to do with feeling worthy of reciprocal relationships where you're not the only one giving or receiving. In this case, I'm getting the sense of like you being the only one giving. Feeling worthy of reciprocal relationships where it's equal. You both are giving and you both are receiving from each other. And in that way, you're filling your own cup and not feeling drained by the other person who isn't filling their cup. And in order to receive what you want and get whatever it is you want, it's going to take a little bit of trust in the unknown and stepping out of your comfort zone, which all of this is again stemming from that inner child healing. So by doing that inner child healing, you'll be able to release that fear of the unknown and start to trust it more and trust that you are worthy of receiving reciprocal relationships or whatever else it is that you desire, or maybe both, like all things. And knowing that you're capable of handling whatever comes out of the unknown, because like sometimes when we are in our comfort zone, even if it's not comfortable there, it's easier to stay there because the outside of the comfort zone, that's the unknown area, and that seems scarier than not being comfortable in our comfort zone. Like there's a certain level of comfort, but it's not getting us where we want to go, and it's not allowing us to receive the things that we want. But because the fear of the unknown is so strong, we still stay in that comfort zone. And that's kind of what your feminine energy is here to say, is like, by doing this inner child healing, you'll be able to gain trust in your capabilities and in your worthiness. And so it will help you step out of your comfort zone and actually receive your blessings and grow through the unknown. Now let's take one card from this deck to see any other message from your feminine energy. One other message, just pile number 2's feminine energy. Thank you. We have reclaim your energy. So reclaiming your power through this inner child work, reclaiming your power by knowing you are worthy. Also, reclaiming your energy in the sense that you are in control of where you place your energy through the choices you make. So by reclaiming your power and reclaiming your energy, you gain control of your choices and of your actions. And so it's not like life is just happening to you, but you're actually an active participant in your life. Like, you're the main character. I get the main character energy from this. And because this pathway is leading to the heart, it kind of gives me the sense that, like, through this journey of inner child healing and reclaiming your power, you'll be able to walk towards your heart's desires. Like the path that we were talking about before, the path opens up for you to get to your heart's desire. And this is also part of the path. Like, it's a part of your journey. And now let's take a card from this deck. What does this say? Moving forward. Yes, so doing this inner child healing so you can move out of your comfort zone and move towards the things that you desire. Shoot your shot and without fear. And of course, this doesn't mean that you can never be in your comfort zone. Like, no, the comfort zone is a great area to do our healing and to rest and recover. But it's not really gonna propel you forward in that, like, it's not going to actively move you forward. It's kind of like that slow down period, which is necessary. But now it's almost like through this inner child healing, you're ready to move out of that and shoot your shot towards whatever it is that you want, so you're able to live the life that you want. Now let's take a few cards. Oops. Fell on the floor. We have Carnation, keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. And if that isn't like literally everything we're talking about, you are going through this journey of becoming ready to shoot your shot and move forward. So just continue to do your work, do the inner child healing, and continue to grow. I want to take one last card before I end this reading. I love these small cards because they have beautiful messages on them. Turbulence, the mind is murky in rough waters. So when times get rough or when the waters get really rough is when you want to take your time, slow things down, and come back to your peace, your comfort zone. That's when it's really nice to be in your comfort zone, because that's when you can gain clarity and find calmness through the storm, is what I'm hearing. Pile number 2, thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. You've chosen the pyrite. I'm going to keep your stone right here. And now let's take your tarot cards to see what messages your feminine energy has for you. What messages does pile number 3's feminine energy have for them? I'm hearing mother wounds, so maybe that's going to apply for some of you. Well, and we have the wise woman, which is the empress, no, the high priestess, sorry. We have the wise woman, the ace of swords, the 8 of wands, and the 10 of pentacles. Pile 3, there's a choice that is in front of you right now. And using your intuition to help you make that choice will lead you to like your ultimate fulfillment. It's interesting because I believe it was pile 1 that had a very like similar message. It was different than this, but in regards to choice, it was very similar. So maybe some of you were called to pile 1. And if that's the case, you should definitely check it out. And if you weren't, just ignore what I said. So this choice could be like dealing with working on a new idea or a new project that has the potential to turn into something great. And because we have the 8 of wands here, I think you have been receiving like a lot of messages or signs in regards to this choice. The other thing that I get is that this could deal with an opportunity to reach out to family or a family member in specific, and maybe reconcile a relationship or make peace with a situation within your family. I'm getting that this could deal with a mother figure because the word that popped up when I was shuffling was mother wounds. So maybe there are some mother wounds, or just dealing with a mother figure or a maternal figure in your life. And it might not even be that you're reaching out to a family member or your family, but rather that somebody is reaching out to you to reconcile a relationship and maybe make peace with the past and move forward. Either way, there's like some sort of choice, and depending on the choice you make, there's an opportunity to grow into your go in the direction of your truest potential, because we have the 10 of Pentacles here. The choice that's leading to a new opportunity will help you overcome any sad or isolated type feelings. And with this choice, one of the options is going to push you to grow and move in this direction, and the other one is just going to keep you where you're at. And I just don't feel like it's anything serious, because if you're happy with where you're at, then the choice that you make, it keeps you where you're at, and the other choice moves you in a different direction if you're not happy with where you're at. I get the sense that your feminine energy wants you to know that one choice is going to keep you where you're at. The other one, while it might seem scary, is going to push you to grow and actually reach your fullest potential. If you're not happy and satisfied with where you're at. And I also get the sense that your feminine energy wants you to know that whatever choice you make it from your intuition, from connecting to your intuition and asking your heart first. So that way you have peace with whatever decision you made and you're not like living in regret. I want to take a few more cards to see if there's... Thank you. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups reversed. So yeah, there's definitely a new opportunity to reach your fullest potential. And maybe you're having difficulties being open to and exploring that new possibility and that new opportunity. But your feminine energy wants you to explore it with like a childlike wonder. Be open to it. Even if it isn't what you ultimately choose or the choice you make, at least just being open and exploring the possibility of making that choice, the possibility of whatever new opportunity is coming, will give you a good sense of whether you should take it or not. And I also hear the message of allowing your childlike wonder to come out. Because through that childlike wonder, you're going to see more opportunities and more possibilities of reaching this fulfillment and this like ultimate happiness. And if this has to do with relationships with your family, approaching it with that childlike wonder and curiosity might help reduce any like negative emotions that might be there. And may help you understand their perspective and your perspective. So if you wanted to reconcile, there's like no hard feelings. Now let's take a card from this deck to see if there's any other messages from your feminine energy. Pile number 3's feminine energy. We have evolution and sacral chakra. So this new opportunity, or one of the choices, the new opportunity, is giving you a chance to evolve and grow. And do you see the DNA? So that's also reminding me of your family and finding harmony within your family or any family relationships, if that applies to you. And if not, like, it's just about you growing through this new opportunity and evolving to become your highest self, like your higher self, your and tapping into your highest potential. And with the sacral chakra, it reminds me of the childlike wonder we were talking about. And through that childlike wonder and curiosity, engaging your creative energy and your creative self. Because maybe right now, your creativity or that creative spark within you might seem like you've lost it, or it might just seem a little bit blocked. And by opening up to your childlike curiosity and that childlike wonder and your inner child, it will help unblock any creative blockages that you might be feeling. And it's also going to help you evolve too. Now let's take one card from this deck to see if there's anything else. Oops. One of them fell on the floor. So dance, yes, allow yourself. When I think of dance, I think of releasing control and just flowing to the beat of the music and really just feeling your body and stepping out of your mind and going with your body and what it's telling you to do. It's also a great way to release stress. So I hear what sparks you, what really ignites your passions and your creative energy, and you'll be able to find that out through tapping into your inner child, because whatever it is that sparks you like that comes from your childhood. And doing more of that is going to help you release this creative energy and feel more in harmony with your life. And the other card that we had was retreat. So maybe this could be taking a step back to evaluate your choices, tapping into your intuition, your inner child, and releasing that sense of control to just see the possibilities of both options in front of you. Oh wow, I just noticed you have 24 here and 24 here, and they happen to fall right over each other. And 6, which 24 breaks to a 6, and 6s deal with harmony. One of the choices I'm getting is leading you to a more harmonious way of living, and the other one may not be doing that, or is just going to keep you where you're at, like I said before. And yeah, your feminine energy really wants you to know that tapping into its flow and its essence, taking time to step back and evaluate the choices in front of you from a childlike perspective, will give you more clarity on what choice you need to make. Now let's see if there's anything else your feminine energy would like to add to this reading. We have Lotus, stand still for now and listen to your life. Yeah, your feminine energy is definitely telling you to take a pause, slow down, and evaluate the choices in front of you. And now to end this reading, okay. Patience and take the helm. Take the helm, be in control of your own ship, and patience, the tide will come in when it's ready. So what I get from this is, by being patient, calming down and slowing down, and listening to your intuition and what your inner guidance system is telling you, you'll feel more in control, and you'll actually be in control of the choices you make. Pile number 3, thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. You've chosen the Nephrite Jade. I'm going to keep your stone right here. And now let's take your tarot cards to get the messages from your feminine energy. What messages does pile number 4's feminine energy have for them? Let's see. We have the 6 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Pile 4. Your feminine energy is coming through really strong, saying it's time to move away from any emotions and thoughts keeping you trapped in a cycle of stagnancy. by healing. I feel like you've already done a lot of healing work, and that's really great. But there's just like a few things still weighing on your heart and mind. And by working through those things, you'll be able to completely move on. Also, on the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords, the word sorrow is on both of these cards, so we have it showing up twice. And I really do feel for you. Sorrow, it can weigh really heavy on us. And your feminine energy wants you to know it's okay to take your time and heal and work through this. But if you don't do that healing work, you're going to find it really difficult to move on without having that constant sense of lingering pain and like weight on your shoulders. So it's really important for you to do this healing work and to move towards to move away from this sorrow and this pain. Again, take your time. There's no rush. However long you need to work through it, take it. As long as you are actually working through it and taking the steps needed to heal and move forward. I also get the sense that this healing work might seem difficult because the sorrow seems like it's like a challenge or like an obstacle. And I got that because it says obstacle right here, and it gave me the feeling that your sorrows may feel like obstacles and challenges that are difficult to overcome. And that might be why the healing work, there's just a few things I'm picking up on. It doesn't seem like you have a whole lot of healing work to do because, like I said, I feel like you've already done a lot of healing. But there's just a few things that are like from your past, or even maybe it just happened, but either way, these few things are weighing heavy on you still. And it seems like obstacles and challenges to get over them. But the healing work is really going to help you, as I'm sure you've known with the healing that you've already done. I get the feeling that through this healing journey, you're moving away from really, really rough waters to calmer and soother waters. And your feminine energy wants you to know that the fact that you've already done so much healing is worthy of congratulations. It's worthy of praise, because it's not easy or simple to go through that. And the fact that you did is a really wonderful and great thing. And you'll start to see it and appreciate it more, your healing journey, when you go through this healing of any of these sorrows that are weighing on you right now. Because it's almost like, because of this weight, it's becoming difficult for you to accept and see that you've already done so much healing work, and how much strength and courage that took, and applying it to your current situation and having the knowing that you will be able to overcome and move out of any tough or rough and turbulent waters. I want to take a few more cards. So we have the Chariot, which definitely talks about movement, moving away, making the choice to do the healing work so that you can find peace and move towards your new beginnings. ultimately, through the healing work, I think you'll come out on the other side a much more happy and vibrant individual. And wow, we have the World card. So yes, definitely through this healing work, there's going to be the world of opportunities that open up to you, and I just feel like you'll gain a deep appreciation for the world, and also it's going to cause some major shifts in your life. And I think it already has. The healing work that you have done has already shifted your life in so many ways, and the healing work that's remaining is just going to like propel you completely out of your former life and move you to new heights, like things that you would never even have imagined. So it's kind of interesting. This card just like fell off the top of the deck, and it's the Two of Swords, and it's all about choices. So you have a choice to make, which is really interesting because the last pile and the first pile, I believe, also had like a similar message about choice. And so it seems to be like maybe there's just an energy of a lot of choices happening right now, or a lot of choices being presented to people at the moment. But yeah, there's a choice to make, and if you choose to go through with this healing, you're going to find that your life is just going to be completely different. Like the feeling I get is of complete euphoria and bliss. And that is just so wonderful, pile number 4. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. Now let's take a card from this deck to see what other messages your feminine energy has to give you. We have the solar plexus chakra. Actually, the first thing I get with this is that your life is going to light up through this healing work. And maybe this healing has to do with your solar plexus, which is your sense of confidence and belief in yourself and your personal power. So I get the sense that this healing will have a lot to do with your worthiness and your feelings of worthiness. And because in this card it goes from dark to light, I get the sense that you're moving away from your shadows. Not that the shadows are a bad thing, they're actually really helpful, but you're moving away from your shadows in the sense that it's no longer holding you back, to the light through this healing, and you're gaining so much from it. This is just so beautiful, pile number 4. And that's so interesting that you're pile number 4 and you have 4 here and the 4 of cups here. There's a lot of 4 energy, so somehow that feeling of home and your security is also being affected by this this sorrow, and through this healing journey and doing the work to heal this sorrow, you'll find greater security, which is what I think will allow you to open up and explore the world and the options around you. Now let's take one card from this deck to see what other message your feminine energy has to give. Okay, we have beauty. So maybe some of you don't feel the beauty in your world, or don't see your beauty, your inner beauty, and through this healing journey you're gonna be seeing your inner beauty and expressing your inner beauty externally. It'll also help you see the beauty around you. I get the sense from your feminine energy that this healing work will actually allow your feminine energy to express itself And through that, your life is going to become so much more beautiful. Wow. Pile number 4, this is such a powerful reading. It's giving me goosebumps and like such strong energy. Now let's take a few cards from this deck. Ooh, that's too many. To see what pile number 4's. Well, prosperity can be assured if you care well for tomorrow. I get the sense that maybe working with peonies can help you if you enjoy flowers. Otherwise, what I get is that doing the work now, putting in the work to heal now, will set your future up for success. It'll set you up for success in the now and in your future. Let's take one more card. Magnolia, you will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. So maybe some of this healing has to do with your ancestral lineage, your family, or even like where you come from, like the area you grew up in or the school you went to or whatever. It could have something to do with that as well. Or maybe the friends that you had, I don't know, but there's like deep wisdom that you'll gain through this healing journey. Now to end this reading off, we'll take one last card for pile number 4 from their feminine energy. We have direction and communicate. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. That is so powerful. So trust your inner guidance system. When you feel those feelings of sorrow, sit with it, heal and work through it, and trust that it's leading you to your new beginning, to something great and amazing. And communicate your thoughts and feelings to whoever it is that you need to communicate it to, whether that's yourself or somebody else, like a family member, a friend, or whoever. Because just like this says, if you never communicate and express how you've been feeling, the other people will not know, and maybe there won't be a solution to anything that you've been feeling. So yes, communicate and heal. Pile number 4, thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I loved your reading, and I'm wishing you guys the best and sending you so much love and light on your healing journey. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye.